La 7300.
The 7,353rd meeting of the Security Council is called to order. The provisional agenda for this meeting is the situation in the Democratic People's Republic of Korea. Does any member of the Council wish to speak on the subject? I'm going to give the floor now to the representative of China.
Mr. President, China is against using the existence of large-scale violations of human rights in DPRK as a reason to include the situation of DPRK in the agenda of the Security Council. The UN Charter stipulates explicitly that the primary responsibility of the Security Council is to maintain international peace and security. Various UN organs have their respective functions and division of labor. The Security Council is not a forum to get involved in the situation in human rights issues, and still less should the human rights issue be politicized. Currently, the international peace and security are faced with numerous daunting challenges. The Security Council should strictly abide by its responsibilities and concentrate on addressing issues which really concern international peace and security. The situation on the Korean Peninsula remains complex and sensitive. Upholding the goal of denuclearization of the peninsula, maintaining peace and stability on the peninsula, and insisting on dialogue and consultations as a way to solve issues. These are in the common interest of all parties concerned, and should be the direction towards which all parties should work together. The Security Council should work more to facilitate dialogue and ease tension, and refrain from doing anything that might cause the escalation of tension. The inclusion by the Security Council of the DPRK situation in its agenda, and by which to get involved in the DPRK human rights issue, will go against the above goals and can only bring harm instead of benefits. Thank you, Mr. President.
I'd like to thank the representative of China for his statement. Now, does any other member of the Council wish to take the floor? I'm going to give the floor to the representative of Australia.
Mr. President, thank you, and thank you for convening this meeting. I'll make only a few brief remarks. I'd like to start by reading the letter that a group of 10 Council members addressed to you, Mr. President, in your capacity as President of the Council on 5 December 2014. The letter stated, and I quote, "We, the undersigned members of the Security Council, Australia, Chile, France, Jordan, Lithuania, Luxembourg, Republic of Korea, Rwanda, the United Kingdom and the United States are deeply concerned about the situation in the Democratic People's Republic of Korea. We are particularly concerned by the scale and gravity of human rights violations detailed in the comprehensive report undertaken by the UN Human Rights Council Commission of Inquiry in the Democratic People's Republic of Korea, document A/HRC/25/63, contained in document S/2014/276. These violations threaten to have a destabilising impact on the region and the maintenance of international peace and security. Therefore, we write to request that the situation in the Democratic People's Republic of Korea be formally placed on the Council's agenda without prejudice to the item on non-proliferation in the DPRK. We request a meeting of the Security Council on the situation in the Democratic People's Republic of Korea, pursuant to Rule 2 of the Council's Provisional Rules of Procedure, and request that a senior official from the UN Secretariat and a senior official from the UN Office of the High Commissioner for Human Rights formally brief at a meeting of the Security Council under that agenda item, which will enable Council members to receive further information from the Secretariat on this situation and its implications for international peace and security." Unquote. That letter was issued as Council Document S/2014/872. The 10 members of the Council which signed the letter are firstly seeking the establishment of a new agenda item, the situation in the Democratic People's Republic of Korea, under which the Council can, as a matter of urgency and then as necessary, consider the serious and deteriorating human rights situation in that country. Given the gravity and systematic nature of the human rights violations taking place in the DPRK and the threat to the maintenance of international peace and security, we do not consider that this can be appropriately considered by the Council on an ad hoc or informal basis. Second, a formal Council meeting under the new agenda item must take place today. Rule 2 of the Council's Provisional Rules of Procedure provides that the President shall call a meeting of the Security Council on the request of any one member of the Council, and it has been over 2 weeks since 10 Council members requested such a meeting. We consider, therefore, that we should now simply proceed to adopt the agenda, which has as its substantive item the situation in the Democratic People's Republic of Korea. Thank you, Mr. President.
Je remercie le représentant.
I'd like to thank the representative of Australia for his statement. I'm going to draw members' attention to the letter dated December 5, 2014, letter S 2014/872, addressed to the President of the Security Council from the representatives of Australia, Chile, the United States of America, France, Jordan, Lithuania, Luxembourg, the Republic of Korea, the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland, and Rwanda. In view of the request that this matter be included in the provisional agenda, and in view of the comments made by the representatives of China and Australia, I propose to put the provisional agenda to a vote. Accordingly, I shall put it to a vote now. Will those in favor of the adoption of the provisional agenda please raise their hands? Thank you. Those against? Any abstentions? Now the results of the voting are as follows. 11 votes in favor, 2 votes against, and 2 abstentions. The provisional agenda has been adopted. Pursuant to the request of the representatives of Australia, Chile, the United States of America, France, Jordan, Lithuania, Luxembourg, of the Republic of Korea, of the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland, and Rwanda, contained in document S/2014/872, that a meeting of the Council on the agenda item, the situation in the Democratic People's Republic of Korea, be convened. I shall suspend this meeting, and we shall resume after a brief recess to continue consideration of the agenda item. The meeting is suspended.